Alright everybody, we're back with more Path of Exile. As I said, I was gonna be doing some stuff off camera, just mainly running around stuff in town. And our next quest actually has us going back to the prison to take on the caged brute, Brutus. This is hardcore mode. I've never fought Brutus before, so I have a feeling this could end very, very bloodily. So we're just going to take the waypoint. We've had a little bit of latency issues, so all the more reason to probably not be recording right now, but what can you do? We're going to go for it, and we're going to port back to the prison and see if we can kill us a big guy. Entering the lower prison. There will be bugs. Yes, there will be. This is a to kill. So like I said, we've got... We'll see what the latency situation looks like. With all of this, we got already some brittle thieves over here. That is a lot of... It's a lot of skeletons. Oh, and there's chatters. That's a... So this is a boss back, actually. And a good time for me to face a ranged guy in the distance and get frozen. So this is already going poorly.
Feeling a bit short on mana.
Okay, so we want to load him up with many dots and make sure that we don't lose all of our life. So that was a surprisingly hard fight, especially with like I said, we've got a little bit of lag going on here. My connection's just a little off right now. So I don't really want to die because of some latency issues. So I'm going to see if I can fix some of the background processes and see if... See, we have delayed dying skeletons here. So I'm just going to jump back to here and... just do a quick pause. Alright, and let's see if stopping some stuff in the background fixes this. So far, things seem to be running better. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. So we pick up more portal scrolls, and I say we're going to be better, and then we often run into rooms full of enemies without looking around to see if it's safe. But at least I can knock some of these guys down pretty hard. So your rawhide boots, that's not bad. We'll keep that for the linkage. Because I haven't done a lot with upgrading weapons and everything yet using orbs. My brain tells me we're going to have to get out of here. Well, my brain tells me there's better uses for that later game than in the opening act of the first difficulty. But this is hardcore mode. So it's not like if we die, we can just go back and make our character better later. That's a kind of nasty prison area. So our goal here in a way is just going to be to take down a bunch of skeletons. They don't hit that hard. It's just really the elites you got to look out for. So that's to the upper prison. I don't exactly remember if that's where I want to go. But let's find out. Entering the upper prison. I don't remember last time. Pretty sure this is the right progression, though. Yeah. Certainly looks like it to me, especially when I have freezing elemental damage people trying to make my life hell. But it looks like I can actually walk and dodge some of those projectiles, so... And yes, I still am using my normal melee attack a little bit here. Ooh. Hey everybody. Some of these guys are damaged tickles, but if you
a bit short on mana.
Get enough of them together, I'm sure they'll hurt quite a bit. So... just gotta try and make sure that I don't overexpose myself. That seems like there's a lot of open areas, and a lot of people with energy shields, so I can't just tank all this damage. So, let's see here, that was a pretty good hit, but at least it doesn't. At least I can fly through their energy shields, which I imagine that's what their little bar across their life area is. Ooh, Chaos Orb. Reforge is a rare item with random properties. That's a pleasant thing to find in a random chest. Ooh, hello people. At this rate, when I get a room like that, I might as well not throw a trap, I might as well just knife. Because that was a... Ooh, I don't like getting cursed. What's that? Enfeeble. Exactly what it sounds like. Less able to hit. But we get another necromancer-looking guy to knock over. So, yeah. I mean, this is just basic hardcore rules. I don't know this area at all. I just want to make sure that I do enough damage. I don't even know that... I don't know, like, what the strongest build is, really. I just want to go for more health and kind of a evade armor. Though my energy shield seems to be doing me a little bit good. I do not know how fast it recharges. There we go. It recharges pretty fast if I don't take damage. It doesn't take that many hits for me to lose it, though. And I imagine here that, first off, I don't want to be hit that many times by elemental stuff. But I guess doing damage and hurting things is refilling my pots, so I don't have to run to town every time I drink through a bunch of things. So that's a nice change from, say, something like Diablo, where, okay, I've been through all my mana potions, now I gotta go to town and buy more. If I can just manage to kill, I can keep killing. Which is really what these kind of games are all about. So score one for grinding gear games there. I wouldn't call myself a fanboy or anything, hardly, especially when I haven't been... This game wasn't on my radar until earlier, or late last year. But, you know, you can sign me up as a fan, obviously. I'm sticking with hardcore. And doing a series about it. So, more lightning guys. These skeletons are pretty simple, kind of giving me what you could almost call a false sense of security for the coming danger. Oh, wrong button. Ooh. That's no good. And I just accidentally potted instead, so just tried to hit C. Just did a too many years of Sorceress Diablo 2 reflex. Where the skill I'm trying to cast is to E. There we go. So that's some good crowd control. I do like the added utility there. Especially with an elite pack like that.
Feeling a bit short on mana.
Good time to gain a level. Well done. So, alright. Crude bow, nothing... I mean, some good items, but nothing to write home about. And I have one skill point available. Now, I've had a few things say if I just had more strength, I could use them. There's some good weapons I found that if I had gotten some strength, I could go back to town and grab them real quick and use them. So, if I work my way down here, I'm going to get some nice bonuses, but if I work up here, let's see here. If I go here, I can get some strength, some intelligence, and more importantly than anything else, some life right here. So since we are going hardcore, I know I do want nullification. I do want all of these things. Because increased evasion rating is really good. But I think I'm going to go towards the health areas here. Which means I am actually going to... What's my strength now? Yeah, I know. It's I'm kind of following, like I said before, just loosely, a guide that I had seen that was talking about it. I wrote it now, but it was on the official forums that talked about using ethereal knives. And it was a build that actually kind of went with Eldritch Battery, and it was a build that went back up the... Yeah, I can upgrade my heavy strength gem now. Went back to the other side, so I need 41 strength, so that is a sweet item that if I die I could be going to a strength class if that's what I make next, but could use it. See if this chainmail tunic's anything useful. Not really useful. Let's see here. Do I have an orb of chance? Upgrades a normal item to a random rarity. So, like, I don't really want to do this with some of these short items, but let's just use, because we're doing an LP here. Can I use it on this iron ring? Yes, and now we have a rare iron ring. That was some piece of luck. So our rare iron ring is Ghoul Coil. 14 accuracy, 10 evasion, 18 max mana. That is a good Lobby ring. We'll hold on to that for dear life. So Chaos Orb, get back over here. Reforges a rare item with new random properties. I'm okay right now. Let's go sell what we got here, because we're not going with that chainmail tunic. I can get a few more scraps. Because I've had some luck picking up some orbs, but not a ton. So that was good. We got a cool ring, and now we're probably going to be in trouble in just a second. Because I am... At least you can physically dodge a lot of projectiles. Cold Snap is ready to level. That's good. We like Cold Snap. Ding. So Fireball's going to level. Ethereal Knives is going to level. We got more mana now, which is good. And we got some pretty good regen. We're going to have to try and clear this room. Traps aren't as great versus casters. Especially when I get enfeebled. And we got another elite pack in there. But the nice thing is that I'm not just trying to rely on melee damage. Yeah, summoners are a little silly. His name is Bear Trap for the lose. I don't know if that's really for the lose. Okay, so the thing that I do really like about Cold Snap is somehow I seem to be poisoning people all of a sudden.
Feeling a bit short on mana.
Which is nice. But it hits like a truck. Which is great from a distance. It's probably going to be helpful, especially if I have to kite Brutus around, and I imagine I will. So I'm also starting to do damage to people, and is that from a weapon I have, perhaps, that I added here? Maybe, maybe not. But I'll take doing extra chaos damage. I do not mind that one bit. Now still stabby stab. And now what leveled? Fire trap. Good for you. So let's see here. The Warden's Quarters. So that's probably what we got next. Unless it's a side area, and I probably not actually. So, did I miss any areas? Yeah, I want to clear this floor. I want to get as much XP as I can. I'd rather be a little over-leveled, although I know some of you are like, wuss, go in there and just kill something. For all I know, I'm going to walk across this corner and get brutalized in just a second. Anything I can do to slow down avoid getting hurt. I've got a lot of health. And I'm going to be building towards getting even more health. So, right now, even just the 34 energy shield is feeling really nice. Because that's an extra little buffer. I don't want to do it too much. But it is a nice thing to have. Because that recovers really quickly between combat. So another scroll, nothing to see here. Okay, I think we've got most of what we're going to get on this floor. I've got a few elite packs. I've got a while before I level again. Now I just got to remember how to get out of here. There we go, little bridge. So yeah, just going to take out these dudes here. Maybe. Keep trying to hit C for my freezing hotkey, which is what I used to use Glacial Spike with. I don't know. In these kind of games, I know I've heard and read before that range seems to really be favored in Path of Exile, but I've just always been kind of inclined towards casters anyway, or especially some kind of caster that can maybe get in the thick of things as well. So I don't mind being a shadow here, maybe not being the master of both, but good enough at both so that if I need to get in, I can get stuck in. And what in the world? I gotta pause real quick. Sorry about that. If you haven't heard me do much in the way of LPs in the past or Let's Plays, I tend to have a menagerie of animals that'll sometimes get involved in the background, but that time it was a dog who just decided he wanted to go and step on a baby toy that made a cow sound, and he freaked out. Okay, this looks like there's probably a dude named Brutus in here somewhere. Especially when we're in the warden's chambers, I think. No. Well, it says upper prison. Let me put this one. When you have a bloody streak, I think we're going to see the guy. We just got music change. That tells me there's a boss. In fact...
Exile here. A shame the warden won't leave anything for me to examine. Make sure you tell our host that Piety of Theopolis sends her regards.
Thanks, Piety. Love to get up there. But it looks like I'm getting tunneled over here, so I can feel the tension increasing, and this is where the rubber hits the road for hardcore mode. Okay, well, maybe not. What does the journal say?
Still the Karun barbarians advance from the south. Lioneye is dead, his legion slaughtered. Should the need arise, we shall retreat through Prisoner's Gate, raising my barricade behind us. But our lord Brutus nears readiness. Foul times demand heroism. The warden will serve as our savior. May he crush the Karun into the sand with the mighty fists I shall gift to.
So... okay, we're killing a big, strong guy. His name is Brutus, after all. So... thing is that I don't know what corner he's going to come around, if anywhere, or if I'm about to get a little jump screen, because this is... I guess if I follow the trail of blood, eventually I'm going to find him. So the warden's chamber. That's where I want to go. I don't think that I'm going to find anything else in here. But yeah, this is a real tension-building quality that I like, where it's, hey look, suddenly you're in a room that doesn't have any monsters to kill after slaughtering all these guys. So, what's around the corner? Let's see if we're about to die. Okay, so somebody's talking to me. And I can't go that way. I could get smacked and gibbed in one hit. Yep. Oh, sweet. So, meat hook. Oh, shit. So his hits kinda hurt. all we're gonna do... I don't really know if I can go toe-to-toe with Brutus. But if I can just hit and run... I'm already low on health potions, so I gotta be careful. So dodge it. Shit. He hits like a fucking truck. So I can't really get hit now. Unlike that. So am I being too cautious? Are we gonna do it? If my energy shield can regenerate, maybe we will. It's a lucky miss. Oh, he might get me. There we go. Jesus.
Just means more places to stick a blade.
That was fucking close. Oh, that's why you play hardcore mode. Ooh. And we get some magic flask. We get all kinds of items. Damn. Oh, that was intense. I'm sorry if it annoys you if I keep saying... Ugh, I gotta catch my breath here for a second, I think. Okay, short bow we don't really need. Goat hide buckler. Long sword. Maybe I do need to get some shield to help with me a little bit, but I think that's a fairly decent pickup. If only I could rearrange the orientation of the weapons to place them a little better, but let's see what our chest plate is now. I don't have the bones to use it yet, but we want to check this health flask. 2 mana to leech physical attacks during the flask effect, so yes please, we are definitely going to use that. This iron ring. Ooh, physical attack leech back as mana, so we have lots of mana leech now. And I think since this counts as a physical attack, or it's physical damage, we'll see. We'll see if that counts. And is this sword something I can use? We're starting to get some link sockets, which is good. Got another oiled vest. I'm already wearing a pretty nice one that I bought. But light brigand might be better. Even though I do like having the energy shield. So your saber, that's nothing to write home about. So that's good. Oh, Warden, you were a tough cookie. You're one tough customer. This is probably where I will happen to go into the next zone and immediately get smashed. Oof. Okay. I think we've recovered from that. And look, there's the prisoner's gate. So I guess that's the downside of trying to use Viper Strike, is you gotta get in close to use it. But the chaos damage saved us, whereas Ethereal Knives is more of a multi-target instead of single target like that. So we are here. The way forward wants you to take the Emperor's Road and the forest that leads to it, so it's probably nearby, but talk to Tarkleigh, so let's go back to town. Definitely go back to town. We got some stuff to sell anyway. I wonder if I can keep fighting Brutus if it resets every 8-15 minutes. Something tells me I don't particularly want to fight Brutus again and again in my current setup. Alright. Nessa has a quest.
Death is welcomed with open arms.
What are we doing? Oh no, that was just about Brutus. Too bad I killed a touching
The
storm.
warden's finally free of his own prison. Well, since you're so bloody determined to cheat the britches off death,
Alright.
you better have this.
Thanks.
And when they ride the sword...
So what can I get for killing Brutus? Whirling Blades. Not bad. Puncture not bad. Shock Nova, Power Siphon, Clarity, Mana Regeneration, that's pretty nice. Flicker Strike, Summon Skeleton, or Wrath. I thought that I might get another reward in here somewhere, so... Like, maybe just what I was looking at before was the list that didn't include something like Bear Trap, so... Because that was one I was torn about choosing. That would have actually really helped, because I could have thrown that from a distance. Why didn't I use any traps on Brutus? Okay, 20-second skeletons, summon 2 skeletons. You know what, actually? I think I'm gonna do that. And I think the reason I'm gonna try and get some summons here, at least a little bit, is to give me some meat shields. Something that I can use to keep trying to kind of control what's around me, at least in the early level, until I can survive. So, what's going to level up? Fireball, which I didn't even use. So what do we need here? Let's go ahead and identify this oil vest. 28 to maximum life, or plus 17 to energy shield. I'm going to take this for 2 reasons. One of which is because there's a linked skill there. Because I'd love to have... Let's go ahead and move Cold Snap over there. And we'll move Fireball here for now. I'm going to put Summon Skeleton on our weapon. Well, we'll rearrange this eventually, but... Yeah, we have enough intelligence to use it, thank goodness, but...
Still alive, are we?
Pretty much I'd just like to have some way to survive a little bit. So we're not getting rid of that chest plate. In fact, I want to see here how soon until... Let's not accidentally use a level here. How soon until we get some more strength? It's going to be a little bit. But if I go for this set of health notes first, it'll be just in a few levels. So I think we'll go for a few go for a few places here. So I'm going to call that a run for now. And I'm going to take care of some stuff off camera, and I don't want to bore you with the town stuff, and then we will continue heading up the way. So we survived, and we advanced. That's all you can ask for. Until next time.